Alrighty everyone, so on today's menu we have a Korean army stew, Budae Jjigae, which is basically noodles in this rich and spicy broth that you throw the kitchen sink into. I have some vegan sausages, I have mushrooms, I have cabbage, I have some tofu, so honestly it is bound to be good. So I can't wait to show you guys how. Rightio guys, so to start off with, I have a package of this Korean spicy ramen. It's available at most grocery stores, and then really some vegan sausages, tofu, kimchi, mushrooms. Recipe's gonna be down below, and I managed to find this Korean noodle bowl. So to that, I have about a tablespoon of hot red pepper flakes. I'm putting in a teaspoon of brown rice syrup just to sweeten it ever so slightly, a little bit of soy sauce. Recipe is going to be all down below, and then I'm going to add some Korean chili paste, so 1 to 2 tablespoons, and again it really depends on whether you like spicy foods or not. You can add more or less to that. Finally, 1.5 tablespoons of garlic paste is added, and I'm just going to mix everything around before I start heating it up. And no, I did not forget the magical ramen packets, so those are all going in for some really nice, good, savory flavors. Okay, so I'm just going to put this guy onto the stove, and everything happens fairly quickly. So to that, I'm going to add 2 cups of vegetable broth, and honestly, with the ramen packet, you probably can just add water and then get away with the whole thing. And then basically, I'm going to add the ingredients that I think will take the longest to cook first. So I have some dried shiitake mushrooms, some cabbage, also some onions, and I'm just really going to let all of that cook together and have this be really nice and easy. So yeah, after this comes to a boil, I'm turning down the heat to medium, and I'm cooking it up until the cabbages are soft enough and then the shiitake mushrooms are basically all rehydrated. So about 4 to 5 minutes or so, and then I am adding in my ramen packet. So the good thing about Korean ramen is that it is thicker, so it's not going to really get too soft too quickly. But this is when you add ingredients that don't need to be cooked as long. So I have some mushrooms, I have some tofu, you can put in some scallions. This is a little bit of kimchi, so it's going to be about 1/4 cup of each. It's really dependent on how much your pot can actually fit. Right, so these are some Linda McCartney vegan sausages that I managed to find in the grocery store, but you guys can use whatever substitute that you can find in there. Some sausages or some like nice kind of meaty product is very typical. Usually they end up using Spam. So yeah, if you have a lid, you can end up using it right now, but I end up cooking it for about another 2 to 3 minutes or so, just until all of everything is cooked. And you can see I don't have to play around with the ramen too much. It actually ends up absorbing the right amount of liquid, and it actually softens all by itself. So for the toppings, I'm just adding in some shredded seaweed. You can do that if you want, and then just putting a piece of seaweed on the side. Honestly, this guy is usually served nice and bubbling, so if you guys do have one of those hot top stove burners, just use it like that and in a big bowl, and you can basically share this with, like, I would say 2, sometimes maybe 4 people if y'all aren't totally hungry, but that's basically it. I mean, this broth is super rich and super spicy and just amazing, and you have all of these really like filling and nice ingredients in there, and it is definitely comfort food. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and it's super easy, so definitely try making it. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!